Social media is destroying your dreams. That might be a controversial topic for many of you, and you might be wondering, but bro, there's no harm, no foul. That's not. It doesn't do anything. Like it's just benign. It's neutral, right? But social media, man, it is the biggest time suck that you could ever get yourself involved in. More so than the television, more so than like old school DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4K series binge watching. Probably even more so than Netflix, because social media is engineered to keep you on it. It's engineered to keep you on the platform. And if you have any aspirations at all to do anything creative, to go to any field before AI sucks it up and sucks it dry, right? Before AI becomes the rule over the world. If you have any inclination to improve yourself in whatever field you want to be in, I'm speaking from the platform, or from the area of being a creative, but anything else, like if you want to pursue math, you want to pursue, man, I don't even know, like what other fields are creative. I mean, to some person, like researching uh, DNA cells is creative. To another person, farming is creative. To another person, messing around with engines and building cars is creative. So like almost anything, in my opinion, could be like kind of argued as creative. But like I'm coming from the position of, as a creative, if you want to be a creative, you got to focus. You got to get away from social media. And I'm not immune to this. I am not immune to this. Before I even started this like recording, I was on X, and I almost got in. I almost got sucked in just for a second. I got sucked in, and the reason why is I was kind of procrastinating doing this recording, because I started it. I did a few recordings, and I kind of stuttered in my words. I messed up, and I had to delete it, and I started over again, and then I deleted that one. I restarted the recording, and I deleted that one. And in between each take, I was like, oh, what's happened on the social media X, right? Don't get me wrong. I am not immune to it. I fall victim to it as well, because it's so good at sucking you in. At sucking you in. So if you have any aspirations, you need to curtail that habit. You need to transfer that habit into something else. Social media, in my opinion, is probably in the realm of a bad habit. It's like smoking, it's like overconsumption of alcohol, it's like taking drugs, it's like whatever other bad habits there are, that isn't substance abuse related, right? Like, I don't know, bad habits, like, I don't know, putting on your shoes backwards, I don't know. Whatever bad habits you have, social media, you might as well put that in with your bad habits. And the best way to end a bad habit is to replace it with a positive habit. That's easier said than done, because bad habits, man, ooh, they're so nice. Ooh, they're so nice. Like, Who doesn't want to have a drinky poo, like Jim Leahy from Trailer Park Boys? Who doesn't want to have one? Who doesn't want to go out to the bar and have a shot of Jameson, a little JMO on the side? Who doesn't want to have one of those, right? Who doesn't want to binge watch Stranger Things season 1 through, are they at 3 or 4 now? I don't know. Who doesn't want to do that? That's awesome. Who doesn't want to sit down and play video games until 2 in the morning? Yeah, because it hits the same itch, right? You need to figure out a way to curtail your bad habits. And the best way to do that is to replace them with a positive habit. So whenever you feel like going on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, or Facebook, or Netflix, or whatever, Blue Sky, Truth Social, Gab, although I don't know, there's a lot of social media platforms. If you ever feel like going on there, change it into something positive. Be a creative. So one way would be like something I've been seeing trending on TikTok is people that like to kind of like curtail the habit. What they do is whenever they log on or open up the app of TikTok, they make a post. So no matter what the situation is, and it could be like, oh, I opened the TikTok app, so I got to make a post. Here we go. That's it. Bye. So that's one way that they've been people can kind of curtailing their habit is they're trying to make something that's generally a negative, which is binging on social media, and then rolling it over into something that's creative. So you need to transfer your bad habit into something positive. And I can't give you the solution. I'm still struggling with that. I am still struggling with that. The best way that I have that helps me with curtailing that habit is sticking to a schedule, writing down what I'm going to do the next day, having a checklist. Basically just being really regimented with my schedule. That's the only way that I'm able to kind of circumvent that, because I'm like, oh, I really don't have time for social media because I have all these like things I have to do today. And if I don't get them done, I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to feel real bad about myself. So it's crushing your dreams, man. It's crushing your dreams. All that time you spending on those platforms, you could have wrote your fantasy novel that you've been wanting to do, but you never had the quote unquote time. Or you could have created your library of photography library or photography portfolio for whatever graphic design firm or whatever fashion model firm that you have been wanting to get into, but you just like, you don't have the time because you spend more time looking up Pinterest boards of fashion models and photography than you do doing the thing. You could do so much. All you have to do is stop doing that bad thing. Stop it. Get off the phone. Get off that tablet. Get off the computer, man, and do it. Just do it. If you look, I bet if your phone probably shows this data to you. If your phone will show you how much time you spend on it on social media, and unless you are like a full-time influencer where you're making content, or your job is to reply to people's comments and to make posts and all that other stuff, unless you're like a creative in that sense, and you look at your the time spent for the day on social media, and you find that it's hours, just think of all those, if all those hours were rolled into your passion, into your hobby, into pursuing this dream that you've had for so long, but were like too quote unquote afraid. What do you have to lose? You're already losing by going on the platform and having them suck the life out of you and suck your time. You're losing. They're winning. Do what you want to do. Do it now. Do it today. There is no tomorrow. There is a scene from Rocky that I like to remember over and over again. I quote it a lot. And it's when I think it's Apollo Creed is coaching Rocky Balboa. And Rocky is like swimming. And he's swimming, but he's not like swimming. He's like casually swimming. And he's tired or something. And he's doing it very lazily. He's doing a poor job. And Apollo gets him out of the pool or whatever, or sets him aside and talks to him and said, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" It's like, I just can't right now. I just can't. I just can't do it. Let's do it tomorrow. And Apollo Creed says, there is no tomorrow, man. There is no tomorrow. And tomorrow's not guaranteed, man. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You have to do the things that you want to do now. Don't push it off. Don't fall into the behavior of looking on your phone for extended periods of time. Right? Don't do it. Get off. Don't listen to this video. Just go ahead and start doing the thing that you need to be doing. Like what I do. Like I stick to a schedule and I draw. I don't, and it's always at a time I don't want to do it. It's always at a time I don't want to do it. I don't want to draw at 5 a.m. I don't. I'm in the point of my life, like there's no like time to draw or to practice my art that isn't impeding on other people's time schedules. So like I have to do everything before everyone's awake. And that's not fun. I don't want to do it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to do it. I'd rather do it like at noon. I think noon after I've been up, or like maybe 10 o'clock. That's when I've been up for a few hours. I had a couple like a pitcher or two of coffee, and I'm just now getting awake, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and draw. It's drawing time, bro. It's drawing time, baby. No, I don't. It's all determined by my schedule. And you have people. I know people. I know people that say like, I don't have time. I don't have time to do it. Like, you have to make the time. You almost have to force it. You have to force time to create or to pursue these things. They're literally the way the world's structured. It's almost like it's structured to take away your time. Social media, work, commute, just having to do laundry and pay bills and all this other stuff. It's like it's manufactured to suck the time away from you. You almost have to will it to happen. You have to will it to happen. And it sucks. It sucks so bad that is the truth. That is the case. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. It sucks. You have to do it. You just have to. Again, I'm coming from the position of someone who is creative, and if you want to pursue the creative arts, the creative field, you almost have to force it to be. You can't just like think someday. You can't just think, oh, I only want to make art when I feel like it. I only want to do write when I feel like it. I only want to make music when I feel like it. I only want to write that screenplay when I feel like it. When I get the inspiration that never happens. It never comes. You want to know why? It's because you're looking at that phone and you're getting that same satisfaction of accomplishing something by watching another person create and accomplish something. And you could be that person too. You don't have to be the person on the sidelines watching the MVP scoring the winning goal in the basketball game or the soccer goal game. I was going to say golf game. Soccer golf, the new sport. Copyright. I copyrighted that. That's mine now. Kidding. Soccer golf. You don't need to be sidelined. You have to do it. And I get it, man. Maybe you have kids. You have kids. Maybe you have kids. Okay, I get it. You have to do the stuff when they're asleep or before or after. It sucks. Don't get me wrong, because kids want your attention. They want your attention. I know. They want it. They want it all the time. Their cup could be full. It could be full. And what do I mean by like full, like a metaphorical full, like you fill their cup with love and kisses and your time and attention and all that stuff, and it's never full. It's always going to be half full. It can never be full. They're always going to want it if you're doing your job right. If your kids don't want you anything to do with you, I can't help you. Can't help you with that. You got a long road ahead of you. To mending that bridge. But if you're doing it right, they want to spend time with you all the time. And then until they're a teenager, like, get away from me, Dad. You don't know what I'm feeling like. I'm just saying, you could do it. And I'm coming from a position that by all means, I'm not really successful in the field of arts. I'm successful that I've acquired a skill. I've improved in my passion, and I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy it when I do it. I get immense satisfaction out of drawing, out of doing something, because I do something for myself. You want to do something for yourself. You might be feeling, why am I so empty inside? Why do I feel empty? It's because you're not pursuing what you want to do in life. You're not pursuing that thing. There's an emptiness and you need to fill it. And you're filling it with social media, and it's not satisfying you. It is like a piece of celery, and you want a steak. You want a steak, but you're eating a celery, and you're like, what's this thing? Why am I still hungry? Why am I still hungry? It's because you're eating a piece of celery and you haven't had any food for 2 days. You need a steak, bro. Go ahead. Go get off social media. Dial in. Set up a schedule. Find out what you want to do. It could be a business. It could be an idea that you would want to do. It could be spending time with family and friends. It could be going on this trip that you've been planning for a long time. It could be doing some Ironman competitions. I don't know, but you've been pushing it off because you're like, I don't have time. I don't have the energy. You're never going to have the energy. I'm going to be honest with you. It's never going to happen. You're never going to be at 100%. Ever. Ever. The only time that will ever happen is if you actually make it and you're in a position where you can literally, your time is your time. Like, if you're a movie star and you just you can wake up and decide whenever you want to I'm going to take this movie and do what I want, or if you made it and you have a stack of cash in your bank account and you're just living off the interest. But if you're not in that position, you're going to be tired. You're never going to be 100% to do the thing that you want to do. I'm sorry. I just wish it was. I just wish that was the case, and it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You are just going to have to be tired until success happens, or whatever success is to you. Success may be to you is you're filling that itch, that cup of being a creative, creating something that you are happy with, doing something that makes you feel fulfilled. Social media is sapping that drive out of you. It is sucking you dry, and you don't know it. You don't know it. You need to stop looking at that screen. If you're around friends and family and you are looking at that screen, You are doing yourself a disservice. There's things around you that you could be doing. Start looking at your phone usage every day and write it down every day. Make a journal. Write down every day, I spent 3 hours on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever. And write it down. And then add it up for the week. And if you're spending 20 hours on it, you could, like, imagine if you put 20 hours into something that you personally have a passion for. If you have a passion for it and you spent 20 hours a week, imagine where you'd be by the end of the year. Imagine where you'd be in a week. Imagine where you'd be in a month. You would have a quantifiable change in your life. You'd be happier. You'd be satisfied. You'd have a sense of an air of confidence in your life. You feel like you have, like, some sort of goal that you are striving for. Social media's taken that goal away from you. Time to take it back. Anyways, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for listening. You all rock, true art believers. Ta-ta, friends.